Beer Festival, but it's also got a car show and many different activities going on for families. So it's their 4th annual. I encourage you to attend, and if you'd like to help promote that, we'd appreciate the help.
So that's a big crawfish boil?
It is, and a craft beer festival. So,
Sweet.
do we have a booth? We are working on kind of deciding how the chamber is going to get involved with that, but yeah, I believe the chamber will have some representation there this year.
And it does benefit the scholarship foundation.
And it does. The Scholarship Foundation gets a portion of the proceeds in partnership with the Brewalition, the company that they partner with to do the craft beer. Yeah, thank you for reminding me about that. And last but not least, I actually wanted to recognize David Mandela today. He and Maria were our co-chairs for the Spring Fever. And without their help, the execution and planning would not have been what it was. And so I really appreciate everything they did. So I'd like to, let's set a mind to it.
Get a close-up, Bobby, get a close-up.
Bobby, get a picture.
We were doing this at the luncheon, he was not able to attend.
Close up, okay, ready, come on. 2, 3, one more.
Thank you very much, David, for
Appreciate it.
really appreciate it.
Awesome.
All right, so let's turn it over. Jean, would you like to start for us today?
Sure. I'm Jean Chastain, Radical Insurance. I left some diabetic supply flyers back there, if you know anybody who uses blood monitor and strips. And rather than go through my usual elevator speech, I want to say, did you know that if you have a CPAP machine or a pacemaker or a Fitbit or any wearable health device, that data is shared with your insurance company unless you specifically require it not to be? Just a public service announcement from Radical G.
Good morning, George Miles, no realty. As you know, I'm the realtor of choice when you buy a foreclosure, or if you want to buy or sell any other real estate anywhere 100 miles from this point. Ready? George Miles, no realty. See if I can cut that.
Well, I know everybody here knows what I do, so I'm not going to say it, but I will say this. I'm really looking forward to this speaker on aging and dementia. Of course, I won't remember anything about it after, but I'm looking forward to it. Ed Williamson, Handyman Service Group.
Good morning, I'm Sherry Searcy with Government Personal Assistance. 2 weeks ago on a Sunday morning, I get a call, and this person is, can you meet me today and notarize something? Okay, it's Sunday, my family's coming over. Really, we need this done today. Okay, so I met them in the Target parking lot at noon, excuse me, and notarized their paperwork. So, you never know when you're going to need a notary. And if you can't do it all, we're the ones to call.
Well, everybody knows what I do, and I'm here today just to say hi, peeps. I'm going on vacation. I'll be back the last week in May. So save all those referrals that I know you're chomping at the bit to tell me. I do want to say I have heard this luncheon speech for May, and it's really good. It really gives you reason to pause and a little bit of comfort, and then a little bit of, oh my God, is that me? You know. So, but it's really, really good. I'm Linda with Persona Marketing. What's your persona?
I just wanted to see how it feels because I usually sit there and play. So,
Microphone's not
hey,
working, Clifford.
I know, but I can pretend. No, Central Paint and Maria, all of you know what we do. From hail damage to repairs to accidents and all these other things we do. However, the one thing that I found out recently is that we work with all insurance companies, but USA, somebody called and they said, well, you're not on the list, so we're going to send you to somebody else. So the adjusters are the ones, I don't know what they have, but I think that adjuster is going to get fired very soon. Because I called the main office and they said that they're not supposed to do that, you are on the list, so you can go through. So everybody should know that you can take your car to anybody you want. Remember, Central Benton is the last, first place on Thank you.
Morning, gang. Terry, we're saying Automotive, downtown Plano, 14th and Municipal. Does anybody know what the #1 cause of tire wear is?
I like
Air pressure. So come by, we'll check your tires for free.
Starts with
All
D.
right, thank you.
Good morning, my name is Malcolm, and I'm a printer. We got a special going on from today for, you're gonna get 10% on any orders for tchotchkes until, when do you get back?
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. My name's Malcolm, my brother and I own a small printing company out of East Plano. We print everything from flyers to sales materials, brochures, envelopes, those types of things to help run your day-to-day operations at your business. Again, my name's Mako, Bullet Graphic Center. Other printers may be nearby, but nobody comes close.
Good morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
As you all know, I'm a business coach, and I really work with small and medium-sized businesses. One of the things that comes up quite often with my clients is they need someone to outsource the HR to, because they're not ready to put an HR department together or to do payroll. So if anyone knows somebody they feel good about recommending, I would really appreciate an introduction so I can have it as a resource. I'm Deborah Austin with Chaos Results Business Coaching. I help my clients work on the business, not just in it.
Good morning, I am Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises. I am a private piano and voice teacher, and I do gourmet cakes. I am looking both for students looking to try lessons over the summer. That's a great time to see, hey, is this an activity that I want to commit to a full year or not really? And then I am looking for any referrals rather to brides who are looking for someone to make their special day even more special with a cake or with music during the ceremony. Preferably not both. That's right. So, Seth Thomas Artistic Enterprises.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm secured by them, you all know me. If you have not done a security audit on your network, if you have not had your computers checked, you need to. We are coming up, I was just reminded this morning, I'll pass it on. Microsoft 7 is expiring shortly. You're going to need to upgrade that. But you do need to do a network scan and make sure that someone is not on your network. There's a major problem as usual, it's just getting worse. So let me help you know who's on your network. Dave Mandela Secured by them.
Good morning, Peter Hall with New and Hall Law Firm. You all know I do probate and estate planning and all that, but I wanted this morning to plug my partner because it is Everett New. It's not an adjective. Everett focuses primarily on small business representation. Businesses that can't afford to have a full-time attorney, he kind of refers to himself as an outside general counsel, but he can handle business transactions, business litigation, anything else you'll need. So if you're looking for contract reviews, prosecuting a breach of contract or whatever it might be, let us know because I can handle a lot of it, but Everett handles a lot of business.
There's two terms that show up. You want to plug him and the headshot. And I don't know where that means about me, but they all have different meanings.
Give him a boost.
And maybe it's because I'm from Louisiana. Donnie Shepherd, Shepherd Pest Management. You guys know what I do. The word of the month is. Thank you. Thank you. And the emphasis is finding them dead. Most time people come home and they find them dead in their windowsills and think that's a good thing. It's not. I can't tell you how many homes I go to that people say, I go, those termites, and they go, well, you know, this is about the third year that I've found these dead things in my house. So, pass the word. Don Shepherd, Shepherd Pest Management. It's good to see everybody.
This is everybody else. I'll be relaxed this time since he has the spotlight. Let me share a couple of,
all of you, hey, know what I did. Let me share a couple of recent customer testimonials. This guy was a smoker, but over time, he created a huge smoke odor in his vehicle, okay? I have a device I don't carry with me very much, but there's one designed just for cars or trucks. In testing it for a week, it has virtually eliminated any smoke odor, and he is buying the unit. Awesome. And an elderly lady who has some physical problems and cannot walk the aisles very long in Walmart. Okay, she's been on alkaline water and then health service. She was lucky that she can now stroll through Walmart. I'm done. Okay, you have the floor up here.
You want me to take your picture?
He's got it, I said.
Oh.
Thanks. Being in a church, I was spoke Genesis 1:1, in the beginning God created the heavens and the earth. And 1B, God created the earth, right after that he created me. I'm about as old as anybody here, I think you're older. Rodney couldn't be here, he was a dayline. The problem is he got a call this morning, I know the storm stuff, we have service out in the Wiley area. I work with Rodney as well, he's one of our clients, and kind of got to where we could text with each other and work pretty close. But anyway, he had to take care of internet and phone issue out in Wiley, so he's not here. And I know I'm not quite a good looking to see this, but I think we're supposed to tell a little bit of history about ourselves. I don't know. I grew up in a small town in West Texas, and I was an only child, which I love every minute of it. Spoiled as get out. My mom and dad my mom was born in 1908, and my father was born in 1914. I came along in 1951, so you can figure all that out. They never been married before. They never really had, no kind of. But you can think about that time frame. They went through 2 world wars, depression. My mother, from what I understand, I wasn't there at that time. They lost pretty much everything they had the sharecropping and stuff. My mother picked cotton and waited tables at First Century College, and she started teaching. I have never in my life met a person that loved to teach more than my mom. She was on the 3rd generation in the school where she taught and trained. She taught kids. They grew up and had kids. She's on the 3rd generation of that same school when she retired. And my father was in, if you ever knew a mild-mannered person, it would have been my dad. He grew up was born in East Texas. Peter, when we was out here, we had to take care of some legal stuff. And by the way, great, got unique stuff out there. Gilmer. And in 1929, Depression years, they moved to some homestead property in East Texas in New Mexico. But anyway, he, on December the 7th, 1941, what little he told me about his time in the service was he came home from church and heard about the Pearl Harbor bombing. And he, I don't know whether he enlisted or was drafted or whatever, but anyway, he joined the service and wound up. He told us he went across on the Queen Elizabeth to Glasgow, Scotland. Went from Glasgow, Scotland, and trained down into England and went across into France. He joined up with his troop, whatever they call them. I'm not a military person, so forgive me if I use improper military terminology. But on December the 24th, 1944, I guess it was, before I right, it was the Battle of the Bulge. And he said he saw 2/3 of his buddies killed or and terrible. Excuse me. I'm just giving a little background on my history, because I'm so appreciative of the soldiers of the military. Excuse me, I'm sorry. When I was with the Historical Society, we sponsored all sorts of events for them. We had the Vietnam Wall come to town. We sponsored the Honor the Veterans with commemorative stuff from the Department of Defense. But anyway, I saw my dad. My mom and dad met at the train. They came out there for the high-paying oil kind of jobs. It was the boom time back in the 30s and 40s out there, which it is again. But they met, so I got married a couple years later. I showed up. But I watched my father as I grew up. He'd come in from the oil field. You remember the little black lunch boxes that had the hinge thing and the thermos in the top? Had one of those. He'd come in filthy dirty from the oil field, hand it off to Mom. She'd take it, clean it up, put new stuff in it. He'd go to Odessa 2 or 3 nights a week for night classes. Saturday, he'd drive 120 miles per Alpine on weekends. And on the summertime, we'd move to campus and live there. And so I got my first indoctrination, I guess, of the AV stuff, because I took some AV classes, and I got to work with the AV department there at Sul Ross. And when I was 10, I had an office in the building there, and I actually had a key to the building. And I thought, that was just kind of normal for me, but I think looking back on it, can you imagine anybody giving a 10-year-old kid a key to a college building? But I trusted that. I did it right. That was kind of my first, I guess, insert into the audio-visual arena. And I found out I kind of enjoyed it, and I liked it. So I went on to school. Well, my dad went back to him. He wound up getting his degree. Both my parents had master's degree at the top school. They were both retired teachers. Both were deceased. My dad would be 105 if he was still living this year. My mom would be 111, I guess. So I'm pretty close to that. Anyway, I had every opportunity in school. One of the reasons I started working with the Kiwanis Club, which I don't do too much of now, is I see so many kids these days just right off their high school experience. And so the guys, y'all that sponsor that, what's it called? Scholarship deal, stuff like that, the Kiwanis group that works with kids and gives them some things to look forward to. Man, that is such a blessing, because there are so many opportunities for kids today. And even more than when I grew up in a little town, we were the third largest oil producing county in Texas. We had the best of everything. I did not realize that until I started. And I was in high school. I competed in UIL contests when we were at school. And I found we were kind of foreign here in this little town. We had air conditioned school bus, back before they even had air conditioning in school, things like that. But it's a blessing to promote the kids, help them any way that you can. Anyway, I went on, graduated from high school, and I went on to college and paid for electrical engineering and worked in that field for a number of years. I've had businesses. My first business was, I think, when I was about 11 or 12. My father registered me at Bobby's Electronic Shop with the controller of public accounts, so I have a store license ever since. So I guess I've been probably in business longer than most people here are old. Anyway, I got involved in web development. My wife was clinical director for a company, and of course, accounted for a while, so I went down there with her, and I took my first ACL class at Rivera College in 1996. And on January 1st, I started a special web company, so I've had a continuous web company ever since then. I kind of diverted my attention from it for several years to help my daughters with stepping stones. In the last couple of years, I kind of got back into it. So I've met a lot of you guys. Some of you I've helped with various things. Some things I haven't. I put a little quick video, 2 minutes and 22 seconds, I think, and it tells a little bit about some of the stuff we've done. We do website work. I was talking to Deborah about social media management. We're partnered with GoDaddy Services. Then you guys have a need for someone that's on top of all your social media postings. You want to make sure if somebody makes a negative comment about your business that it's addressed, because it does affect your rating. You need to have blog postings. And also, the more postings you have like that, the better your rankings are on Google. So rankings are on all the different on all the different search engines. So anyway, one of the things, I'm sorry, y'all get me all choked up. One of the things that we've gotten involved in is we did a lot of video work, as you well know. I'm recording all these events, and they are posted online. We've done hundreds. In the last few years, we've done all sorts of video productions to talk about events that are going on. I guess I need to hurry up and all right, well, this is 2 minutes and 20 seconds, right? But anyway, we've done a lot of videos to talk about various things. We're doing some right now to recap the spring fever thing. Anyway, if you want to go ahead and play that, we'll see how it turns out later.
Hi, I'm Louis Baca, and I'm here at South Fork Ranch to let you know that you're sitting on a fortune.
Remember the TV show Dallas? One of the most popular TV shows of all time. Now in reruns just about everywhere. The opening scene shows what became one of the most recognizable houses in the world. This is all about 5 miles north of right here. We used it as a backdrop to produce a video for one of our clients, Geneva Financial, also here in Murphy. The star of the movie is none less than Geneva Financial's amazing Louis Baca, a Murphy Chamber member. Hello, I'm Bobby Tillman with Special Webs Company. We have been in online business since January 1st, 1996. The past few years, our services have been heading more and more in the direction of video production. We have tried to help our clients improve their online presence with quality video productions. We have produced over 300 so far. Some of these are intended to be more exciting, like the Geneva ad. Some are intended to help tell a story about a business or maybe share some history. Here is a video we produced of the Sachse EDC telling about the city's opportunities for businesses considering moving into the area. We interviewed and compiled over 100 hours of video. That was all edited down to about 3.5 minutes. The Sachse Historical Society was applying for a grant to make some improvements in the museum. We produced a video that told what the funds would be used for. It first had to be presented to the Sachse EDC, then to the City Council. We don't actually plan on showing it during the council meeting, but the council actually asked to see it. We have done several ads for candidates running for office. Here is one that is currently being shown on social media. You may like to see some of these, as they are for Dr. Tim Chappell, a candidate for Collins County College Board of Trustees. We use video shot at 3 of the campuses as video backdrops. And some of these 5 we produced, Dr. Chappell is in front of our green screen, which we afterward keyed out and replaced with the college campus scenes. And last but surely not least, here's an ad for this year's Spring Fever, narrated by our own Jill Richards. Please let us help you with your online presence. Thank you.
Very good, Bobby. Excellent work there, and I'll just kind of re-emphasize, when you do your 10-minute spotlight, it should not be exclusively about your business, if you will. Give us some background and history about, who you are, family, hobbies, whatever that may be. Awesome job. Where's the bucket? We need to draw for...
Well, actually, I was going to tell you, Rodney couldn't be here today, so he might be able, if he can come next week, he might want a few minutes just to talk about, because they were going to co-present, but so we might give him a few minutes next week.
So we don't need to draw for spot? Or
Yeah,
can we draw
unless you want
and...
to draw, like, as someone could maybe, like a...
We'll draw as a plan B, is that it?
Yeah, I think so.
Rodney speaks, somebody else that person can speak.
Well, let's just get in the bucket. Is there any other community announcements going on in the area over the next several weeks that will give benefit? Obviously, she mentioned the city, Two Tails and Ales. Did ever you have something?
Since there's so much of community announcements, a business announcement, at the Planning Chamber next Wednesday, Melanie Murphy, if anybody knows her, she's gonna be talking about how to speak to grow your business. So what you need to do before, during, and after to grow your business if you want to speak with you. So if anybody's interested, you can ask me how to get there or go to the Plano site. Well, Melanie's a really good speaker, and she's got some good information, if you're interested in doing that.
Very good.
I don't know.
What's up, James?
Even though we're not allowed in the community center till June, there is 1 week between the election and the next one where I booked Wednesday night to do Medicare 101. So if you know anybody who needs to just learn about it and ask questions, it's informational on it. March 15th.
All right, very good. Is everybody got their, members got your business card in here? Members got your business card in here? Members on. Now, if you've already done your 10-minute spotlight.
Do it again, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, do it again. So you get to 20 minutes. I don't think you're smart.
Gene, have you done something?
I have not.
You have not. You're next week or maybe the week after, depending on.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay, how about thank yous? Thank yous. Sure.
I want to thank Linda that referred some business to me. I want to thank Deborah. She's been really generous with referrals. And I also want to thank Terry because we took my son's car yesterday and he assured us he would put it inside because the weather was going to get very bad. He does an excellent job on it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I have to thank Sherry. In case any of you need a courier service or any personal or business function done, she's really good at it and reasonably priced. Sherry has a spot.
Ed Gibson.
Yeah, I just want to thank George for the referral. I got a call the other day, told me that they had been referred to me by him, so thank you, George.
Very good, very good. Gene?
I want to thank Seth for the leftover cake from Tuesday's lunch. I didn't eat it all, truly. I took it to the Allen Senior Center and it was gone.
I'm gonna take public, but I don't think I did this publicly, I know I did privately. Somebody hit my car, and I took it in the flipper and got an estimate really, really quick. I still gotta get it repaired, my son's gonna borrow his car, so I'm bringing my car. But thank you so much for not only doing it, but doing it so quickly and getting the information back. I mean, I really appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Very good.
I don't think Ed and I have been here together, but I wanted to thank Ed. He came out, he had a really good guy come out and do some painting and repair our ceiling where our grandchildren ran the shower over. Anyway.
Living with grandchildren.
I would like to thank you guys for being here this morning and giving us the opportunity to serve y'all. And if you're looking for a Good Friday service, we have one this coming Friday at 7:25. And if you would like to find some place to come to Easter, 9:45 or 11 o'clock, we would love to have you.
Very good. Awesome. That's right, this Sunday's Easter.
Yeah.
I might also mention, I think Gene touched on this a little bit, April 22nd, I think it's Monday,
Monday.
starts early voting in Murphy. I think May 4th is the actual voting day for city council seats and a proposition.
For Clifford. Yeah.
Goodbye.
Running it.
Okay, am I missing anything? Is that it? Have I covered
I'm
everything?
running away from everybody.
Okay, I'm sure there's more coffee left. We're gonna hang around. I don't think we'll be chased out necessarily at 9 o'clock. Thanks y'all for coming. Remember, next week again here, if you run into any other chamber members, remind them, if you will.
Will there be
about this
snacks?
meeting On Thursday, at this.
Will there be snacks?
Will there be snacks?
Next week?
Next week.
Very good. Thanks everyone here. Appreciate it.